Welcome to Tanzania,
The Tarangire National Park.
So it is our first time in Tanzania, and we were graciously invited by Elewana to see two of their most beautiful property.
Yeah, so we're actually here, like you said, seeing two of them. This one we're going to be at Treetops, and then we're going to go into Zanzibar. But you'll see that one later. But fun fact, and I think I've started saying this, I don't know. David has no clue where we're going.
She does all the planning and everything.
I'm kind
she
of
was
excited,
back and forward with Elewana for a while,
nice.
but I'm very excited for 5 days of Tanzanian adventure.
Yeah. And we already have some good snacks.
So the camp is about 2 hours from the airstrip, but our driver and trusted guide, Stan, brought a beautiful picnic for us. So we're gonna do that on our way there and start the safari straight from the airstrip. So this in front of us is Silale Swamp. It is mainly a collection of rainwater, and it's one of the two main water sources of this conservancy.
We just stopped for lunch, so it's time for a picnic.
So they have a beautiful picnic area with a stunning view, and knowing Elewana, I know the food is going to be delicious too.
So we've got a good selection for lunch. We're starting off with some vegetable soup, which is really good. And then we have some meat. So I think some type of beef. We got some chicken and some salads and some breads.
Describe this beautiful lunch with a view in one word.
Amazing.
Good word, good word. Okay, so here's what we're working with. A beautiful Land Rover Defender, the extended version, safari style, open top. I like it. And there's like a special seat in the front. I don't know if I'm allowed to sit on it. We'll see.
So I think this is a great park for me because between here and the park beside us that is Lake Manera? Manera?
Yeah.
Okay, between Lake Manera, there's actually about like 4,000 elephants that are between those two parks. And you all know that elephants are my favorite. So I love it.
What you doing?
It's better than a little bit of wine and elephants.
Literally everywhere we look, there's elephants. Tracy, it's your turn.
It's my favorite spot. Every day you see an elephant, it's a good day. So this is actually one of the bigger baobab trees that they have here within the park, and it grows, I thought it always grew at like right by the water or anything, but apparently anything under 1,000 meters of sea level, then it can grow there. It's massive and they're beautiful. I think they're one of my favorite trees besides the acacia trees that come out, but yeah.
And there's even someone living in there. All those females for one little guy. I have enough of her. I don't want more. So for the past few months, Tracy have been the one and only person booking all our trips, making sure to answer the emails with the different camps and everything, so I can focus on the videos. So I'm gonna be honest, I have no clue what the accommodation are gonna look like, but after seeing the main reception, I have very high expectations. Here's my live reaction. I've never seen those before, I swear. This is cool.
Are you ready? Are you ready to see this? I don't think you are.
Tracy went up first. Let's go see what it looks like up there.
It looks even cooler than I saw pictures of. You ready? You ready?
Whoa! Okay, that is super cool.
First of all, there's a baobab tree that just goes straight through the tent in the entrance. How cool is that? Anyway, so you come over here, you have a sitting area, which this is a lot bigger than I thought it was. You have your coffee area, so you can make your coffee in the morning with your cookies that David tells me not to eat, but I really like them. And then you have a king-size bed and a desk over here with some drinking water and the bathroom, and then we'll show you the front part. So bathroom with some robes, double shower actually, which is kind of cool. Double sink. The first thing I noticed, the thingies are here. I feel like they should be in the back, but I like it. Okay, let's go show you the balcony. You have a huge balcony and sunset is directly in front. I already see the beautiful colors coming through. Something that's worth noting is, so there's been a lot of rain here lately, not necessarily in its season, but everything is so green and lush compared to, I guess, what it normally is. It's beautiful, and even, it sounds weird, but like the nature smells of like the grass and everything, it's amazing. So for Sundowner, we chose to have it on our balcony here. We have some snacks, some Chardonnay, something I did hear, stay tuned for tomorrow night, that you can roast marshmallows. So Sundowner tomorrow night, I think we're gonna try up at the lodge, but for tonight, it's perfect right here.
Did you ever stop and think, why spend too much time just getting ready? Let me be honest, I don't know one single thing that I haven't done to make you notice me. Let me be real here.
So they have a very, very nice setup by the pool for dinner. So we're gonna enjoy that. The menu looks very good.
Yeah, for being by a pool, it is a super romantic setup, I have to say. I like it.
We love each other so much.
Girl, I know what's bothering me. I need somebody to love. Oh, nah, 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 nah. Don't you see what's wrong with me? I need somebody to love. Oh, oh, nah, nah. I don't know what I could say to convince you to hang around.
No lie, they just won best shower. Hands down. Not even a question. Had a great shower.
Yeah.
This bed is like, I don't know if it's pure memory foam or what it is, but
Super comfy.
so we'll see how we sleep.
Supper was super good too.
Yeah.
And I can't wait to show you guys more about this place tomorrow because there's a lot of very unique things here.
We haven't even showed you around the main area yet.
Which is probably one of the best lodge I've ever seen so far. And we've done like dozens of safaris.
Yeah. Bedtime.
Good night.
Good morning. That was like the best sleep ever.
It was so good. With the breeze from the outside, we left everything open.
Yeah.
And this mattress is a 10 out of 10. I might steal it, put it in my bag, and bring it back to Nairobi.
Yeah. We had a live at like 1 o'clock.
Yeah, that's true. So now we're gonna go for breakfast, go for a little game drive this morning as well. And after that, I cannot wait to show you the special little things around this game, because there's more than one. See ya! So Stan, in what area are we going this morning?
Around the wildlife management area.
And what can we expect? At least like a dozen leopards, 100 lions.
There's not much different compared to the national parks because our national park does not have a fence, so anyone can go in and out of the national park.
Okay. Tracy, where are you going?
Just behind the truck. I'll be back.
Checking the tire pressure?
Yeah.
One eternity later.
Are they good?
They're all good.
So those baobab trees are really full of life because they're aloe inside. There's actually a lot of different animals that use them as their house, but just wait to see what's living in the one at the camp. In most of Africa, one of the most dangerous animal is actually the hippo, but inside national parks, it's actually the buffalo. See you at 5.
Okay, see you at 5, guys.
Now that we are back at the lodge, it is time for us to show you around because in terms of like main lodge on a safari camp, it's as good as it gets.
So welcome to the main lodge. And as you notice, when you come up here, behind me, that's where like reception is. It's actually built around a massive baobab tree. And David's gonna tell you some more fun facts about that as well.
So I didn't know I had a favorite tree, but I actually do. And now it's the baobab tree. And when you arrive here at Treetops, they actually serve you baobab tree juice because this tree actually produces a fruit that has some sort of seed inside, and they let them soak in water for an unknown period of time, add some honey or sugar, and you can actually drink it, and it's quite nice.
Fun fact I'm going to add to that baobab juice tree is it's either one seed or one little glass that we had has the amount of vitamin C of over 100 oranges. 100 times the orange of vitamin C.
So healthy. Another thing that's very interesting about baobab trees, how old they are. So they grow about 1 meter of circumference every 100 years. This behind me is the biggest baobab tree in Tanzania and possibly the second biggest in the entire world. So we're gonna measure it from a very scientific method that I invented. So we all agree that this is about 1 meter. So I'm measuring the tree. 16-ish. Okay, so according to my math, I counted up to 16. That means this tree is over 1,600 years old, but everyone around here is telling me 1,000 years old, so I'll believe their math over mine because, you know, it's kind of hard to calculate. There's a lot of indentation and stuff. So anyway, there's one more thing that's super cool about this tree. Come check it out. So like I said earlier, there's actually a ton of different animals that decide to take the baobab tree, which is aloe inside, and make it their home. And here, it's actually a few hundreds of those tiny bats.
But don't worry, these kinds of bats are not harmful. And then you come into this area, and it's a bit of a lounge. So there's maybe a bar area there? I think so. And then you have a viewing deck here because there is a water hole down there as well. And my favorite spot that I'm going to try out tonight is in here. They actually can put a fire pit in there, and that's where you can roast marshmallows. I'm pretty excited for that tonight. And then you keep going. And then this is the dining area with a beautiful view. And then when you come down here, there even is a small pool. Down there, there's another fire pit, an outdoor one, and even further, there's a watering hole that you can check up on even from your own house.
So this massive camera that you see up there is actually a camera that gives you a live stream 24/7, and you can check it out straight on their website. And if you don't believe me, let's do a test. Just gotta go all the way in front of the water hole, and I should be on the live stream. Tracy, can you see me?
There are too many good options for lunch. So we can have fish cakes, or a sandwich, or a carbonara, or a quiche. That's a very simplified version. They all look amazing.
I just can't stop thinking about how cool this place is. It's a treehouse, but like the adult version, like the big version. You could live in there full time. So back from another great lunch, and we have another little game drive, beautiful sundowner spot apparently, and that's gonna be at 5. In the meantime, we're gonna chillax. And question for you guys, if you can go in any safari in the world, any type of accommodation, would you pick a normal safari tent or tree house?
I'm starting to lean towards treehouse. Yeah.
So it is time for us to go on a little safari and beautiful sundowner, hopefully, because the sky is blue, not a lot of clouds, and I'm gonna be honest, it's been a while since we had a good sundowner because it's always covered.
Yeah, I was like a clear sunset.
Okay,
It has
otherwise,
been a really long time.
what do you want to see? Lions and leopards?
Elephants?
Just elephants will be happy.
Jumbo,
Hello.
how are you guys?
Good.
Good. Are you ready for a great game drive?
Sorry?
Are you ready for a
I'm
great
ready
game
for the
drive?
game drive, yes, yes.
I'm ready too. Staff here is the best.
And we're currently heading up Sunset Hill. So we have a great spot for sundowner on top of a hill, basically just a cliff on the other side. Perfect view of the sunset. Can't get much better than this.
It's time to try to start a fire with a Maasai. I've tried that in the past. I'll link that video down below. I wasn't very good at it. That's my redemption. It's teamwork. It's about an 80-20 split right now.
Good for you.
Yes.
There you are.
That's cool.
Perfect. Much better than my first time. Much better. So I got the sparkle, and by I mean he got about 20%, 80%, and I got 20%. And then I tried to start it in, you know, dry grass, but nothing. Next time.
I think it stopped. I think you blew it out. That was a fantastic sundowner, and now I hear we're gonna have a little bit of a night game drive before supper.
So this is our second night game drive ever, but the first time with an actual spotter in the front with a big light spot, and hopefully we're gonna see some animals. We just have to like be on the lookout and check out for the reflection in their eyes.
So this nighttime safari is already better than the last one. There's so many elephants out, and of course, well, that's all you need and my night is made. So we'll see if there's anything else we can find. We found a leopard.
Guys, look at the butt-eared fox.
Oh,
Those are the butt-eared fox. Look at them
There's
there.
3 of them. So that's the first time, I didn't even know what they were, the spring hare, and they look like mini kangaroos. They're so cute. So we're coming out to see the stars. So what we have seen is the Milky Way, the huge strip of it, and I wish the camera could pick up just a glimpse of it, but it can't. I have to say, for seeing the stars, this is probably the top moment of my life. I love stars. I can't get over this. I'm speechless.
So we just spotted an owl, and at first I wasn't very interested, but Stan has an iPad with a bunch of different information about birds and includes like audio tracks of their actual sound, and as soon as he started to play that owl was very, very interested. Stan, you're the best.
Thank you.
Thank you. So we just came back to the camp for supper. As soon as we arrived, they had hot chocolate for us to warm us up, they said. It's 28 degrees, so for us Canadian, that's it's a little overkill.
Still tastes very good.
Yes, it's very good. But we have a nice little setup for supper just beside a bonfire. Very romantic. I have to say, like, Elewana, like, good job.
Let's roast some marshmallow. So this reminds me of my childhood, camping with my parents, roasting marshmallows. We did it every night when we were camping. So it's a memory for me.
Did you guys see the bats? They're out for the bugs. So guys, we had such a great evening, such a great supper as well, even with marshmallows.
Yeah.
And Tracy, what did you learn today?
Okay, so a little bit of a backstory. I am terrible at French and your first language is French. One of the road trips heading up to Montreal, I was pointing out random things and we saw an owl. So David was like, this is an ibu. An owl means ibu. And he was like, the way you say it, it's just really funny and cute or whatever. So I was like, oh, that's weird.
So
Whatever.
Tracy's favorite word in French now is ibu.
I think it's my favorite word.
Sure.
So anyways, tonight we saw an owl. So now it's owl in English, ibu in French, and just to make it fun, I was like, what is owl in Swahili? It's bundi.
Yeah.
So now it's just kind of
ibu,
funny.
bundi.
It's a little bit of an inside joke, but I like it.
See you guys in the morning. Good morning. It is time for us to pack, but this trip is not done yet. And also, there is one more thing I have to check off my bucket list before leaving. Oh, I think we're ready to go. Okay, so while we're waiting for breakfast and just before I do my bucket list check, we're going to talk about a few highlights.
So first point is accommodation, and they win all around on accommodation. The lodge here is absolutely stunning. I love how everything is built around the trees. The trees aren't taken down. And our tent, again, we have the baobab come through our tent. But the biggest thing with the tent is that we were never hot. Like, it was hot outside, but we had a fan. We slept fantastic. And yeah, like, it's stunning.
And on top of that, the food was delicious, and I mean every single meal was good. I'm very excited about my breakfast that I'm waiting for. The staff is a 10 out of 10. I mean, everywhere you go, even on the top of the mountain, they're all there waiting for you, waving, so welcoming. Those guys were amazing. The night game drive, oh my god, that was so fun. The first time we did it, it was iffy. Yesterday, 10 out of 10, I would highly recommend it. So overall, a well-rounded trip, one of my favorite of all time. And you know, we've been on a lot of safaris, so that means a lot. And now, well, breakfast, and then my bucket listing.
And as usual, all our information will be linked down below. So that's sad to be leaving.
Thank you so much. You guys were the best. All of you. Always wanted to do that. Well guys, on this positive note, see you in Zanzibar.